All right, today we're diving into something pretty special, the wild, rugged land market of Southeast Ohio. You know, if you've ever found yourself dreaming about trading in that city buzz for some real peace and quiet out in the wilderness, well, you're going to want to stick around for this. Let's jump right in. Seriously, just picture it for a minute. No traffic, no sirens, just you, the trees, and a slice of your very own wilderness. It's a heck of an idea, right? And the cool thing is, in Southeast Ohio, this isn't just some daydream. It's a real, achievable thing for a lot of people.
Okay, so first things first, let's kind of set the scene here. What exactly makes this corner of the country so unique? Well, you can think of it as Ohio's front door to the whole Appalachian experience.
I mean, this place is a total magnet for anyone who loves the outdoors. The scenery is it's incredible. We're talking these deep green forests, cliffs that just shoot up out of nowhere, and these amazing rock formations. It honestly feels like you're in a completely different world, far away from any city.
But what's it actually like to be there, To stand in the middle of it all? Let's zoom in a bit and look at what really makes this land tick. Yeah, this is not your typical flat Ohio farmland, not by a long shot. See, it's part of the Appalachian-foothills, which means the terrain is all over the place, in the best way possible. You've got these beautiful, rolling, wooded hills, and hidden inside them, natural caves. Then you've got these massive cliffs, and even these incredible rock arches. It's a landscape that's just full of character, and probably a few secrets too. And right in the middle of it all, you have the famous Hocking Hills State Park. If you've ever been, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's basically the poster child for just how beautiful Southeast Ohio can be.
And it's not just the rocks and trees. This land is absolutely teeming with wildlife. That's a huge reason why it's become such a top-tier destination for hunters. We're talking healthy deer populations, tons of wild turkey, all kinds of small game. It's a sign of a really vibrant, thriving ecosystem.
But get this, some of the coolest secrets here are actually buried underground. The geology is surprisingly complex. I mean, they've found over 50 different types of minerals here. Things like flint, which is actually Ohio's official gemstone, quartz, big salt deposits, and hey, even tiny little traces of gold.
So, okay, we've got this incredible land. It's beautiful, it's full of secrets, but what's it going to cost you to own a slice of it? Let's switch gears and dig into the numbers, the hard data, and see what the market is actually doing. First up, let's just talk about the sheer scale. As of right now, there are almost 100,000 acres of land for sale in this region. 100,000! To give you some perspective, that's an area bigger than the entire city of Cleveland. I mean, that is a staggering amount of opportunity, which makes this one of the most wide-open land markets in the whole state.
And all that land? Well, it adds up to a pretty serious market. What's the total price tag on all those listings? It's getting close to $1 billion. Yeah, with a B. So this isn't some small niche thing. We're talking about a major economic force for this part of Ohio. So what's the bottom line? How much does a piece of this paradise set you back? For anyone looking to buy land, really the most important number is the price per acre. And right now, the median price is sitting right around $8,900, so just under $9,000 an acre.
Okay, but let's put that into perspective for a second. The price per acre is about $9,000, but the median list price for an actual property is way up at around $375,000. So what gives? Well, it's because the average piece of land for sale is almost 58 acres. And that tells you something really important about who's buying here. People aren't just looking for a little backyard. They're investing in big, private escapes.
So if you're thinking, all right, where do I even start looking? The data actually points us to a couple of hotspots. The area around Zanesville and then Scioto County in general, those are the places with the most listings right now. So that's where you're going to find the most options to choose from.
All right, so we've painted a picture of the landscape, and we've crunched the numbers. Let's pull it all together now. What does this all really mean for you if you're actually thinking about buying a piece of this land? Let's get down to brass tacks here. On the one side, the opportunity for fun, for recreation, is just off the charts. But you gotta be realistic too. If you're looking at this as a pure financial investment, the value of the land might not grow super fast. A lot of that is because its value is tied to hunting and hiking, not necessarily to building a new subdivision. That can put a cap on how quickly prices go up. So what does that mean? It means what you want to do with the land and the exact spot you choose, those things are everything. They're critical.
But at the end of the day, for most folks, this is about more than just money.
It's about a way of life, right? It's about being able to decide on a Friday afternoon, hey, let's go camping, and doing it on your own property. It's about hiking, fishing, creating that personal connection to the land. That's the real prize for a lot of people.
And that brings us right back to that number, that average of 57 acres. It's not just a statistic, it's a huge canvas of potential. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. If you had 57 acres of this amazing Appalachian land, what would you do with it?